Hi friends, Shay here. So today we are here for my April 2021 releases on my radar. If you are unfamiliar with this series, I've been doing it for quite a while now, where this is where I talk about the books and manga releasing for the upcoming month that I am genuinely excited for. A lot of these are like NetGalley arcs that I have, manga series that I'm currently reading, or new ones that I'm excited about. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So on April 6th, we have Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. This is the third book in this series. The first one is The Friend Zone. The second one is the Happy Ever After playlist. Didn't love book one, really enjoyed book two, really curious how I'm going to feel about book three. The only other book I have for this week is To Love and to Loathe by Martha Waters. I read To Have and to Hoax last year and actually had a good time reading it, so I'm interested to try this one out. Then let's move on to the manga for this week, and the first one we have here is An Incurable Case of Love Volume 7. I've already read this, thoroughly enjoyed it, highly recommend it. Perfect series ender in my opinion. Then we have Moriarty, Volume 3. This is a take on Sherlock Holmes and how Moriarty weaves himself into the Holmes stories, and it's really interesting. This Volume 3 I read recently, and it was absolutely fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Then I have Yona Volume 29, which my heart fell more in love with Hawk with this volume. Once you read it, you'll understand. That's all I'm going to say for now. Then we have Chihayafuru Volume 25. So Chihayafuru is 30 plus volumes in Japan. This is about kind of an obscure Japanese specific word game. I read the first 5 volumes in this series and absolutely adore it. It is available through KU, so definitely give it a try because it's really well done. Next, we have Our Fake Marriage Volume 6. This is a really cute childhood friends to fake engaged, fake marriage situation. It's really fun. I really like the couple a lot. Then we have Those Snow White Notes Volume 2. I read Volume 1 recently, and this is a music-centered manga, and it's about a 16-year-old boy learning to find his sound, and it's beautiful. Absolutely love and adore it. And then last but not least, we have Vampire Dormitory Volume 5. Vampire Dormitory is a really fun, kind of bonkers shoujo manga in which we have this vampire boy who doesn't want to drink from a girl because he doesn't like girls. And anyways, he goes into this cafe and there's a girl dressed as a boy and he loves how her blood tastes. So he makes her his thrall and it's about their shenanigans together. It's hilarious. I absolutely love it. Okay, moving on to April 13th. We have The Marriage He Demands by Brenda Jackson. I've read others that I believe are in this same series and I really enjoyed them. So I'm really excited for this one. Then we have How to Catch a Duke by Grace Burrows. We love Grace Burrows in this house. The next one is one that I'm on the fence about, but it's a retelling, so I'm putting it in here, and that is Malice. This is supposed to be, I believe it's a sapphic take on Sleeping Beauty, if I remember right. And it's supposed to be like The Evil Witch and Sleeping Beauty, if memory serves correctly. I can't remember for sure. But either way, it's on the list. I'm excited. And then we have The Light of Midnight Stars, which again looks fantastic. Then we've got Broderick by Katie Robert. This is the second book in her Sabine Valley series. I am in the middle of book 1 and thriving on the dynamic, so definitely looking forward to book 2. And then we have Second First Impressions by Sally Thorne. I am intrigued by the concept, but I've heard kind of mixed feelings, so I might check this one out from the library or wait till a few more of my close friends have read it and I can get more in-depth feelings about it. All right, moving on to the manga for this week. We've got Call of the Night Volume 1. I've read this already, really enjoy it. It's about a teenage boy who thrives on the night and wants to become a vampire, and he meets a female vampire, and it's about their shenanigans and getting to know one another and kind of brooding teenage-y together. It's fun. Then I've got Komi Can't Communicate Volume 12, which was so precious. And then we've got a new one called Nina the Starry Bride. It looks right up my alley, so I am really hopeful with this one. And then My Precious Beans are back. Girl from the Other Side Volume 10 is dropping, and I am here for it. I cannot wait. After the last panel of Volume 9, I'm like dying to get my hands on this volume. And then I've got one that I'm on the fence about again, and that's In Another World with My Smartphone, the manga, Volume 1. The light novels have been coming out for a while, but I am intrigued by the concept enough to possibly pick up the manga. If you know my tastes and you think I'm not going to like it, please tell me. All right, moving on to April 20th. We've got The Paris Apartment. That's the only book for this week, it's by Kelly Bowen. I really enjoyed the other Kelly Bowens I've picked up, but I don't think I've picked up an historical from her. So I'm really interested in this one. And then I've got Blue Flag Volume 7. Again, My Precious Children. I've already read this volume. And, oh, it is such a powerful volume. This series is a really great discussion about 14s kind of figuring out their sexual identity, how they feel about romantic love in general, and it's so good. Like, highly recommend. And then I've got The Honey, Blood, Beauty, and Her Vampire Volume 1. Again, sounds right up my alley, but I don't know for sure, so I'm hesitantly hopeful. And then I also have Golden Japanesque Volume 2 that week. And that was another one that I really enjoyed, but had some problems in it. I'm hoping that decreases as the series goes on. So I am really excited to continue and see what happens. The next one is I'm the Catlord's Manservant Volume 1. This sounds ridiculous and slightly bonkers, but I'm here for it. I'm a cat person, so of course I'm gonna like something where the cats are in charge. That's like my daily life. All right, next we have Mint Chocolate Volume 2. I really enjoyed Volume 1. Definitely looking forward to how the dynamic continues in Volume 2. And then this is one that I am hesitantly positive about, and that is Sex Ed 120%. So from what I understand, it's a teacher who's been tasked to teach sex ed, and the group of people that they're supposed to be teaching it to are like all over the place and like weirdly naive. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that one goes down. I am intrigued. I don't know what will happen, but I am intrigued. And then I've got Laughing Under the Clouds Volume 1, which looks really, again, very interesting. So I don't know how I'm going to feel, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. And then we've got Our Not So Lonely Planet Travel Guide Volume 1. This is a BL from Tokyo Pop, and it looks really cute. So I am hopeful that it is good. All right, and on to April 27th, which is the final week for April. We've got A Cowboy Kind of Love, which looks right up my alley. Again, cowboy romances, hello. We've got A Wedding on Lilac Lane. I love this series. And then we've got How to Train Your Earl by Amelia Gray, which is another one I'm excited for. And then I've got Meant to Be Immortal. This is by Lindsay Sands. This is from the Argino series. I've not read any in the Argino series yet, so I'm hoping to read at least one of the books for some context before I dive into the arc. And then I've got A Wicked Bargain for the Duke by Megan Frampton. Again, super excited about this. We love to support good humans in this house. And then I've got A Marriage of Equals. I believe this one's by Rochelle Allers. It looks really, really good. And then last but not least, for the books in April, we have Must Love Cowboys by Carly Bloom. And y'all know me, it's cowboy romance, and I really enjoy Carly Bloom, so double whammy there. All right, I've got 3 more volumes of manga, then we'll wrap up this video. I've got And Yet You Are So Sweet, Volume 1. I don't know too much about this one yet, but again, I'm intrigued by the concept. Those Snow White Notes Volume 3 is supposed to drop. So if that actually happens, then yay, I'm excited. But if not, that's okay too. My Pride and Joy, Ancient Magus Bride, Volume 14 is coming out. I love this series so much, with so much of my being. And because we're caught up with Japan, I don't get to talk about it as often as I was for a while. But I absolutely love it, and so excited to see what happens for Chisei and Elias in this next volume. So, with that said, that is the releases on my radar for the month of April. Let me know in the comments down below what releases you're excited for. If you're not particularly excited for anything outside of this list, go ahead and drop an umbrella emoji, because that sounds fun right now. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.